This particular question is asking us to use our index laws to simplify the following equation and leave your answer with positive indices. So looking at this question, it's really easy to feel overwhelmed. So the thing I would recommend doing is sort of taking it in stages. So for example, I'm going to first start by using this particular index law and removing the use of my brackets. So what I'm going to have is that 3 times 4. So what it'll leave me with is x to the power of 12 times y to the power of 6 times that by x to the power of 4 times that by y to the power of 6. And that's all on x to the power of 6 times y to the power of 2. Now, what you can see here is that there's a few repetitions of the same bases. So what we can do is we can actually apply our first index law and add the powers where possible. So I'm going to do that in 2 different colors. So for example, we've got x to the power of 12 here times x to the power of 4. So we know those bases are the same. So what we can do is, just make sure I use the right colors, is add them together. So what I can do is go x to the power of 12 plus 4, and that means I'm adding the powers together because the bases are the same, which I've coloured in another colour. And then repeating that, I've also got y to the power of 6 times y to the power of 6. So what that will leave me with is y to the power of 6 plus 6. And that'll all be on y to the power of 6 times y to the power of 2. So I'm just going to move up here where I have a bit more space. So simplifying that now, I've got x to the power of 16, because 12 plus 4, times y to the power of 12, because it's the power of 6 plus 6. And divide that by x to the power of 6, and then y to the power of 2. Again, here we're dividing, so what we can do is actually simplify our expressions. So if you think back to your index laws, we know that what we can do is, if the bases are the same once more, we can actually subtract our powers. So just pick a green. So these two we can simplify. So let's just simplify that. So what that's saying is x to the power of 16 minus 6 times that by y to the power of 12 minus 2, because once again we can see that our bases are the same despite our powers being different. So simplifying this now, I've got x to the power of 10, because 16 minus 6, times y to the power of 10. And there's our answer.